Do you ever just watch a player and it feels like everyone else is rushing, but he's not? Like the game is moving fast for everyone else, but for him he's controlling his own pace? Well, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. We're talking about one of the most efficient scorers in the league, a 30-point plus per game player, an MVP level leader for the Oklahoma City Thunder. But what makes Shai different isn't just his stats, it's his mindset. And today, we're breaking down how he thinks in the game and how you can use that same mindset to take control of your life. SGA's story didn't start with hype, it started with doubt. He was cut from his high school basketball team in the 9th grade. Think about that. A player who would have become one of the best scorers in the world was told he wasn't good enough. And it didn't stop there. Even later, scouts questioned him. They didn't know if his game would translate to college. They worried if he was too slow, too unorthodox, and not explosive enough. But Shai didn't let that faze him. He didn't complain. He let that fuel him, and he worked harder. And he stayed focused on the vision. That's the first lesson. People will doubt you before they understand you. And if you let their doubt become your belief, you lose before you even start. Shai didn't need external validation, he needed growth. And that same thing applies with you. Stop waiting for people to believe in you and start building something the world can't deny. A lot of you guys might not also know Shai wasn't even a starter in college at first. He had to earn that spot. He was on the bench. Some of you would call it a bench rider, right? But when he finally got his chance, he never looked back. The same thing happened in the NBA. When he got that opportunity to start, he took it and made that start position final. And that's what separates people. Not just getting the opportunity, but being ready when the opportunity presents itself. Shai never feared the moment. He trusted his game. In life, your opportunity is coming, but the real question is, will you be ready for it? Because a lot of people pray for opportunities, but don't prepare for them. Shai stayed ready. So when his moment came time after time again, he didn't hesitate. He took over. You see, that's how you have to move in life. Here's another topic that I want to discuss with SGA. In today's NBA, everyone is obsessed with the three-point shot, right? Deep threes, logo shots, the fancy, flashy highlight plays, right? But SGA, he doesn't follow the wave. He doesn't follow the crowd. He knows himself best. He lives in the mid-range. He takes what the defense gives him. He plays his game. It might sound crazy, but as we can see, he might only take around 3 threes per game, but still manages to drop 20, 30, and even more on a consistent level. Even with that, SGA stays in the MVP conversations year after year. Why is that? Because he didn't chase what was popular. Instead, he mastered what works for him. That's a powerful mindset that you all need to apply to your lives. You don't have to follow trends to win in life. Everybody is trying to do what's popular. The same business models, the same content, the same moves, right? But the people who really get ahead in life, they master their lane. Shai didn't need to shoot 10 threes a game to be great, and you don't need to do what everyone else is doing to succeed. Find what works for you and become absolutely unstoppable at it. Shai didn't just become a threat on the court, he became a leader. By leading a young team, building chemistry, and setting the tone for players like Chet Holmgren and Jalen Williams. He helped turn that team into one of the best teams in the league. Those type of things doesn't happen by accident. That comes from mindset, responsibility, and consistency. Leadership isn't about being loud, it's about being reliable. You have to ask yourself, can people depend on you when it matters the most? That's what Shai brings every night. In life, that's what separates the average from the great. One of the biggest parts of Shai's game is the pick and roll. He mastered it. He mastered the timing, the patience, and the decision making. His high school coach taught him the importance of it, and Shai turned it into a weapon. Because in the pick and roll, you have to make a decision quickly and confidently. Shoot, pass, or attack. And once you decide, you commit. That's a part of life. And in everyday life, you're in a pick and roll type of situation, right? There are so many moments where we have to make a decision. We have to stop overthinking, stop hesitating, stop being scared of making mistakes, because hesitation kills more opportunities than failure ever will. Shai doesn't overthink. He reads, reacts, and trusts his game and his decision making. That's how you need to move in life. What really makes Shai stand out is how calm he is. Big moments, tight games, and pressure situations, he doesn't panic. He stays in a zen mindset because he trusts in the work that he put in. You see, calmness is power, because when you stay composed while everyone around you is moving chaotic, you gain control, and control changes everything. As we all know, Shai doesn't let the game speed him up. He controls it, and that's the mindset and the skills that you have to apply to your life. You have to stop rushing, you have to stop forcing shots, and stop doubting yourself. Instead, move with control, trust your game, and when the moment comes, don't look back, because just like Shai, once you step into your opportunity, that's where everything changes.